It starts like this. They message you constantly, morning texts, late night messages. They tell you you're special, that they've never felt this way before. They pursue you with an intensity that feels overwhelming and intoxicating. You feel chosen, seen, like you finally arrived somewhere. And then, seemingly out of nowhere, they stop. The messages slow, the energy shifts, they become distant, distracted, cold. And just like that, you're left wondering, what did I do wrong? What just happened to you is called love bombing, and it is one of the most addictive and destabilizing dynamics you can experience in a relationship. Love bombing is an intense, overwhelming wave of affection, attention, and validation at the start of a connection, and it can feel extraordinary. Because for many of us, especially those carrying early emotional wounds, being pursued that intensely triggers something very deep. It touches the part of us that has always longed to be chosen, to feel enough, to feel like we finally matter to someone. But here's what love bombing always leads to: withdrawal. Whether it's gradual or sudden, the intensity fades. They pull back, they go quiet, they ghost. And the contrast between that high and this silence is excruciating. Your nervous system, which was flooded with warmth and attention, suddenly crashes into cold emptiness. And every part of you wants to get back to that high. And this is where the addiction loop forms, because just like any other addiction, alcohol, gambling, substances, it's not the reward alone that hooks you. It's the unpredictability of the reward. In psychology, this is called intermittent reinforcement, and it is one of the most powerful conditioning mechanisms known. When you don't know when the affection is coming, when it could appear at any moment or disappear without warning, your nervous system stays on high alert, vigilant, scanning, hoping. And that state of hoping becomes its own form of obsession. Now, over time, your nervous system actually becomes conditioned to this dynamic. It starts to equate love with inconsistency. It starts to equate connection with anxiety. And so the roller coaster, the highs and the lows, the hope, the confusion starts to feel normal, even necessary. Because a relationship without that volatility, it starts to feel flat, unexciting, like something must be missing. And so instead of recognizing the chaos as harmful, you start to believe it's passion. And then there is ghosting, which is particularly cruel form of withdrawal, because at least when someone ends a relationship, there is closure. Ghosting gives you nothing. No explanation, no conversation, no ending, just silence. And in that silence, your mind fills the gap. You replay every conversation. You look for the moment it went wrong. You send one more message and you wait. And this is your nervous system in survival mode, trying to resolve the unresolved, trying to make sense of something that was never about you. Because here's the truth. Love bombing followed by withdrawal is not love. It is a pattern often unconscious, of someone who is also deeply fractured, someone who knows how to pursue but doesn't know how to stay, someone who is also running a pattern. And when two fractured people meet, the intensity is real, but the foundation is not. So in the next episode, we're going to look at something that might be the most confronting part of this whole series. Why real, consistent, healthy love can actually feel wrong to you. Why safety can feel boring, and why intimacy can feel threatening, and what your nervous system has actually been conditioned to expect from love. So see you in the next video.